Hey. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Yeah. Another video. Hey. Another video. Hey. Hey. I feel like I'm hyped. But anyways, welcome back to Samoria's World. Now, this other video we finna do, we finna be watching and learning about the celebrities that fake their wealth. I don't know if y'all know what that means, but that means that they're not really as wealthy as they may seem or they make themselves look. And I'm curious to see which celebrities be out here faking and capping, because I don't believe in capping. I don't believe in it. You either got money or you don't, and it's okay if you don't, because you can always get it. And if you don't feel like getting it, just be honest and say you don't got it. You don't gotta lie about it to make yourself look cool, because in reality, nobody cares. I mean, I know celebrities got fans, and they fans probably gonna attack them, but at the end of the day, you gonna get attacked for different stuff, whether you're wealthy or not. So there's no point in lying. But without further ado, let's just get into this video. This music. I don't even know that song. I just went with it.
Back in the 2000s, way before Instagram culture, the only way we got a glimpse into our favorite celebs' life was through MTV CRIBS.
I heard about
Celebrities
that.
gave MTV a tour of their lavish homes and expensive cars.
Right.
But not everyone could afford the extravagant lifestyle.
Sure.
Apparently, the producers suggested that certain people use rentals to portray the image of wealth and opulence.
That's crazy.
Here's a few celebs who lied
So
about
this
their homes and cars in their episode of MTV CRIBS.
Wow. So basically, this is back when MTV CRIBS was on. But why do they have to lie to portray some? Because some of them don't got money, because some of them now still look broke, and MTV CRIBS is off. The Bow Wow Challenge, hello. But hey, this is none of my business. We just gonna watch the video. Let's see what celebrities
The
cap.
Yin Yang Twins stormed the rap game in 2003 with their down south hits Salt Shaker, The Whisper Song, and their collaborations with Lil Jon. But the royalties from those hits didn't seem like they were enough, because in their episode of MTV CRIBS, they didn't even know much about the house that they were giving viewers a tour of, because the simple suburban Atlanta home wasn't even theirs. The house decor was a dead giveaway.
Then you come along, we got the boats to go with the fish. When I seen these, I said, I gotta get them. That and yeah, with my brother. Yeah.
Sailboats, come on now. They probably didn't even do a walkthrough or even see the house before filming. But the cars did belong to them. They definitely knew much more about the cars than the house. Birdman is a well-known rapper and producer.
Yep.
He founded Cash Money Records and signed today's biggest rap stars like Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
He was one of the richest rappers in the world in 2006 when he filmed his CRIBS episode. The house may have belonged to him,
The cars didn't.
but he borrowed a 1973 Chevy Phantom and passed it off as his own.
LOL.
Then people found the real owner in a Midwest Street Riders DVD.
Check out the car running, Volume 3.
That's crazy.
Video with the real owner, not baby.
50 Cent was another successful rapper and mogul in the 2000s. His #1 debut album produced the 2 #1 hits In the Club and 21 Questions. He founded G-Unit Records shortly after and released a G-Unit clothing line. In 2004, he became a beverage investor for Glosso's Vitamin Water. This helped him become one of the richest rappers during that period. In his 2007 CRIBS episode, he showed off his massive 19-bedroom Connecticut home, a home he had purchased from Mike Tyson. In the episode, he showed off his collection of Ferraris, but turns out he actually rented those cars. Viewers noticed the sports cars had the initials SC marked on them, and a private Ferrari collector uploaded pics online of the same exact cars. Bow Wow also rented vehicles for his episode. I mean, it's Bow Wow. Come on.
Right.
Are you really shocked?
Right.
Okay,
Right.
look. I am a little shocked because this was during the height of his career, and he had just released 2 successful albums as adult Bow Wow.
No, you.
When he was little Bow Wow, he had hits like Bounce With Me, Puppy Love, and Take You Home. He also had big roles in films like Roll Bounce, Like Mike, and Fast and Furious by the time he filmed his Cribs episode in 2007. He actually did 2 episodes.
That's what I'm saying.
One
How
at his
they rich
Atlanta
but they
home,
renting one
and the
thing?
other at a Miami condo. And in both episodes, he showed off his car collection. The cars in the first episode were probably rented to, but what stood out in his second episode was that each of his alleged cars had the name Prestige plastered on the front,
Gotta be
which is a
smarter than
luxury
that.
car
Come
rental
on.
company in Miami. And this brings me back to Birdman's episode where he had the same car rental agency name plastered on the front.
I'm dead. They're not
But Bow Wow
smart.
didn't stop there. His constant need to impress people with things that he
Right.
didn't own birthed the Bow Wow Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
In 2014, Bow Wow showed off a Ferrari on Instagram, but then he got embarrassed by the car rental agency when they outed him for using one of their cars. And in 2017,
When he got
posted
on
a pic of a
first
private jet,
class.
a Sprinter, and
Such a
Mercedes
capper. Bow
with
Wow's
the
such a
caption,
capper.
Travel Day. And since it is Bow Wow, people went digging and found a stock pic on Google that's actually owned by Fort Lauderdale VIP Transportation.
Such a capper.
And he was spotted on a commercial flight. Bow Wow is a big cornball, but let's not act like we weren't fans of his back in the day.
I mean, his music still be getting you bumping. Not now, his music that he made.
In the early 2000s with her hits Leave
She,
Go Out
obviously, we know
and
she
Too
a
Little Too
capper.
Late. JoJo came from a low-income household and was raised as a single child by her single mother. Fortunately, her talent earned her a record deal, but unfortunately, it was a bad deal with Barry Hankerson's Blackground Records.
Yep, I didn't hear
And she
about
was
this.
caught up in a lawsuit with the label over her music.
Mm-hmm.
JoJo filmed her episode in 2005, and while the house wasn't lavish, she still called it her home and gave viewers a tour. She later admitted to Huffington Post in 2015
That was
her
nice.
and her mother were actually living out of suitcases in different hotels.
Dang.
And she used her uncle's home for the episode to have something to show. At least she didn't pretend to be living a life that
Yeah, at least she didn't
wasn't.
pretend.
Ja Rule had some of the hottest hits in the 2000s and had a bunch of top charting songs. He was signed to Irv Gotti's
he a
Murder
capper
Inc.
too?
and often collaborated with Ashanti. I'm sure he made a lot of money from those records, but in his 2001 Cribs episode, he showed off his 8-bedroom Miami mansion with an amazing waterfront.
Is it his?
The episode was filmed over Memorial Day weekend, and towards the end, viewers got to see a massive yacht and house party. That's cool and everything, but that wasn't even his house. He ended up
I
getting
knew
sued
it.
by the homeowner for unauthorized taping for the show and damages to the property from the party.
He
found
could at least
syringes
rented
and
it.
condoms all over her home.
Stupid.
I know this video is about celebs faking their images for MTV Cribs, but one person who was not interested in exaggerating his wealth was Redman.
Good for
This
him.
episode is probably one of the most memorable episodes in the show's history because he did not attempt to create a fake image or rent a house for the viewer's satisfaction.
Good.
His Staten Island home wasn't luxurious or nicely decorated and was extremely messy. It also had a broken doorbell.
Over here is what I call Exhibit A.
At least he being
I'm
real.
lying on the floor in here. You know, it's easy. The walk-in closet. Hangers. Step in and I step out. I walk in and I walk out.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that's my cousin right there.
Redman later admitted to Vlad that the producers tried to get him to rent a mansion to film, but he refused. And he
Good.
said he knows a lot of celebs who rented properties for the show, but he didn't call any names.
I said, for some reason, I feel like some of them motherfuckers is just renting the house to do that shit. And find out some of them was. I can't do that. I ain't want to do that. They ain't wanted me to rent a house so I can open the big double doors and shit like, yo, look at my shit, And then people around my way been like, goddamn well I wasn't your house. And my mother would have
Right.
told me, damn well I wasn't your goddamn house. So I told them to come in my house. They came at an odd hour, 8 in the morning, trying to surprise the nigga. It wasn't nasty. There's a difference between being junky and nasty. My shit was junky, but I'm not nasty. I don't have roaches and ants. I don't play that shit.
I can go on and on about these celebs on MTV Cribs, like Dame Dash renting Mariah Carey's home, or Robbie Wilson using James Cameron's house for his episode. But this is why we shouldn't pay attention to the luxuries that people flaunt, because
it's not even real.
Sometimes it's fake, or you don't actually know what they did to get those things. And this was way before Instagram culture. Just imagine how bad it's gotten now. A bunch of Insta-famous people and celebs sharing half-truths and trying to portray a certain image. No need to be jealous of these people, and always remember what's most important to you.
That is just sad. Like, half of them should have did what Redman did, especially when they got money. They just didn't have that type of money. Like, okay, if you got money, you can buy nice stuff. You just don't got the money that you want to pretend that you got. Like, Birdman, he didn't have to pretend he had that car. He got nicer cars. Why you got to flaunt like you got a car that you know is not yours? 50 Cent, same thing. You got money, so why you flaunting with a car that you know is not yours? And the sad thing about it is you're not even smart with flaunting a car, because the initials and everything, maybe you didn't pay attention to it, but I know I'm smart enough that if I'm gonna show off something that's not mine, I'm gonna make sure it don't look like nobody else's for a fact, or it won't come back around to somebody finding out. Especially Bow Wow. Bow Wow's such a capper and get caught all the time lying, which is very sad. He got into the point where he could be saying something that's true, and everybody gonna still be like, nope, he lying. That ain't even his. Like, he could really be on a first class plane right now, and no one's gonna believe that. They're gonna be like, you such a capper. He would have to, the only way people would believe him is if he recorded him on the whole entire flight, showed the ticket that it was first class or that it was a private jet, whatever he wanted to be. He would have to literally prove it, or no one else is gonna believe it because you're lying. So that's why I don't believe celebrities these days anyway, because they be lying about dumb stuff like car. Man, your car probably look nicer than half the civilian people car, and you want to lie about it. What is the point? But y'all be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. Let me know y'all thoughts on these cappers, and if it's okay to lie to look good. If you think it's okay, that's fine. And if you don't, that's fine too. I'm gonna see y'all for the next video. Bye.
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and like this video.